inside the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Stephon Tuitt, the one that got him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. On play action, now Garoppolo. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Here's Garoppolo to throw. To the right side, complete to Taylor. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to.
And now the ball's out, fumble near midfield. And it looks like Steeler football. It is. And they're not able to convert on 4th down. And the aggressive play call simply does not work out. You're on your own side of the field here. Punt it, right?
Yeah, I would agree with that. There's a time for analytics and a time for being aggressive, but not with this field position. There's also a time for good old football 101 sense.
Yeah.
Punt it away. Let your defense take over with better field position.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that'll help set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
66.
Now Roethlisberger, eluding the pressure right. He's got a man, it's his fullback. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A very solid gain of 27.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Now Bell. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Solomon Thomas in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And it's caught. It's Brown Steelers. Antonio Brown, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell on now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. On second down, here's Garoppolo. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. To throw is Garoppolo. Complete to the right. This is Garcon. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a second time. They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. Over the middle to Kittle. Complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers in control of the football, and they've got it here with a first down. A couple of first downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Garoppolo. Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. They converted once earlier in this drive, but they'll roll the dice here again on 4th down. They're going to try and throw. And able to haul it in is Kittle. Past the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, 59 yards. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Solomon Thomas there on the tackle.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former Super Bowl MVP Malcolm Smith. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Well, with that incompletion, let's look back, Charles, to the NFC title game. We had 2 excellent conference championship games, but on the NFC side, the Rams winning in overtime thanks to Greg Zuerlein. He had 2 huge kicks, but that was really overshadowed because afterwards, obviously, everyone talking about the no call.
Yeah, and we should be talking about Legatron. A 48-yarder to get them to overtime. The 57-yarder to win it in overtime. He should be the guy who should be exalted right now, but you're exactly right. Nickel Roby-Coleman's hit on Tommy Lee Lewis in regulation, when I saw it live, thought it was a bang-bang play. Turned out, it was definitely a missed call. Plus, they missed helmet-to-helmet contact on it as well. So if you're a Saints fan, you are very unexcited about the Rams advancing to the Super Bowl, but I still don't want pass interference to become a reviewable call. The game flow is paramount to me. Let's not slow it down any more than it already is.
Yeah, it could be a slippery slope, then you start doing it with everything, right?
Next thing you know, we'll be reviewing holding. And by the way, you can probably call holding just about every play in the NFL.
21. 11. 12.
On 1st down, Garoppolo. And his throw here is incomplete. Pierre Garçon, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter. We're out of time to change things. Back to the air on 2nd. It's Garoppolo. Throw left side complete. That's Goodwin. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives them a new set of downs. 49ers with their first trip to the red zone thus far. 1st and 10 at the 19. Stepping up, he'll try and run. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Hey, gun.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Jerick McKinnon, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Niners are able to cash in for 6. And oh, it's no good. For the 2nd time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. And now out come the Steelers. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. A minute 59 to go in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. On second down, here's Roethlisberger. Gets this one to Le'Veon Bell. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A really nice gain of 25 yards. On first and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. DeForest Buckner able to get him for a loss of about 3. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10. Now a first down carry by Bell. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of 11 on the play. And it'll make this a second and long. Roethlisberger. Flush to his right. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on second down.
On third down, Roethlisberger. This is caught, and he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They'll get 11, but still a little short. Fourth down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. They'll go for it with Bell. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it. And we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and fit.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. 30, the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. Short kick. One of the up mid will take it now. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it now. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into the
blitz coming, and down he goes. DeForest Buckner in there to get him for his second sack of the night.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. DeForest Buckner bringing the pressure again, and that is his third sack here tonight. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger.
Set. Blue 30.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. Now Roethlisberger going to hand to Bell. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Now he'll escape to his right. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
66.
Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. Buying time to his left. That is caught at the 7. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll go back to the ground with Bell. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Roethlisberger will throw. Steps away to his left. Man open left side is Brown. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Antonio Brown, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Steelers have now made this a 1-score game. And now Big Ben will lead the Steelers up to go for 2. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. That's fielded in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 right at the 30. Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. Complete to the tight end Kittle over the middle of the field. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
A very solid gain of 27. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play. From midfield, here's Garoppolo. He gets this one to Garcon. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Garoppolo to his tight end, Kittle, for a Niner first down. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. This is caught, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Marquise Goodwin, 31 yards. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and get the running game going with Bell. And he'll get this one up to the 26.
Here we go.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And incomplete here on 3rd down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Set. Left 5. 50.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Ready?
Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A very solid gain of 27.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Snickers, 66. Jack 16. Hey.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Eric Armstead in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, 28 yards. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. They'll try to run it in with Bell. And he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the 4th. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. A nice little juke. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dreams.
And the defense loses it. It's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big play. Garoppolo to Garcon. 48 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a nice spin into some open field. Touchdown, 49ers. Jerick McKinnon with his second touchdown of the night. And the 49ers add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. On second down, Roethlisberger. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. Now Roethlisberger to throw. Flushed out right. He gets it to Brown. Complete. Roethlisberger hooking up with Brown to get the Steelers a first.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, third down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3-and-out. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this.
Here we go. Let's go. Gang. Set. Back 80.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. And the Niners get there and bring him down. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
Four down.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Now it's Roethlisberger. Now a desperation throw deep down. And that's caught inside the 30. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. It's a big play there for the Steelers. 52 yards. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. He moved from your former position senior year, strong safety.
Yeah, sometimes they get you up near the line of scrimmage, or you're trying to time up a blitz. You've got to get it right, otherwise that flag comes out and you just cost your team some yardage.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. Here's Roethlisberger. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
There's Garoppolo to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect. How good has he been throwing the football, though? And despite that incompletion, that's just the 3rd time he's been off target this entire game.
And Brandon, I've been on the other side of this equation, trying to defend a guy who's been this hot, and it chips away at your confidence. And when you're not confident when you're trying to defend, it makes you slower to the football, and it leads to more completions for them.
12, fellas, here we go. 2.
Oh, Garoppolo's going to throw it. Complete to the right. This is Garcon. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down.
13. 11. Go ahead. 13. 21.
Back to throw, Garoppolo. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
11.
Garoppolo to throw. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
To throw is Garoppolo. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Garoppolo to throw for it on fourth. He sets to fire deep. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Cody Sensabaugh. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football.